Good day everyone! Welcome to our video tutorial on enhancing your English pronunciation using the International Phonetic Alphabet or IPA. I am Rachel Tan from BSED 3 English and I will be your teacher for today. This is the learning objectives of our video tutorial. So, at the end of this lesson, the students will be able to recognize and express the IPA symbols, learn about the tongue position and lip rounding in vowels represented by the IPA, improve their articulations and pronunciations will be more accurate. Today, we will focus on the 4 very common vowel sounds that will improve your listening and speaking skills, but it is somehow kind of hard to achieve to articulate. The A, E, and E. Are you familiar with these symbols? If not, I will teach you how to use and pronounce it. But before we start, I have a question for you. Do you have any idea what IPA is? If none, let me define it and explain it to you. Are you ready to learn? Okay, let's go! So, what is IPA? The IPA was established in the late 18s during a time when linguists recognized the need for a unified system to document the diverse sounds of human speech. Before the IPA transcription methods varied widely, leading to confusion and inconsistency. The International Phonetic Alphabet or IPA is a system of written symbols that represent the sounds of spoken language. It's like a universal code for pronunciation, with each symbol representing a single sound regardless of the language. Unlike regular alphabets, which often have inconsistent letter-to-sound correspondence, the IPA aims for one-to-one clarity. Think of it like this. Imagine you want to write down how someone is saying a word but you don't want to use the regular alphabet because spelling doesn't always match pronunciation. The IPA gives you special symbols for each sound so you can write it down exactly how it's spoken. This makes the IPA incredibly useful for linguists, language learners, and even those seeking to improve their English pronunciation. By understanding the IPA symbols for English sounds, you can gain a deeper understanding of how the language is spoken and learn to pronounce words more accurately. Now, let's take a look at the 4 very common vowel sounds. The first sound is A. Repeat after me. A. Again. Very good. This sound is low, front, and unrounded vowel sound. It's often described as a short A sound. In order to pronounce this sound, relax your lips and drop your tongue forward into the lower front part of your mouth. So these are the example of this sound, including its IPA transcriptions. Bat, cat, hat, man, and bed. The second vowel sound is E. Repeat after me. E. Again. Very good. This sound is a mid-low front and unrounded vowel. It's a short sound than A. Your tongue is lower and further back than for E or E. Your lips will be slightly spread. So, these are the example of this sound, including its IPA transcriptions. Number 1, bed. 2, 10. Number 3, head. Number 4, egg. And the last is pen. The third one is A. Repeat after me. A. Again. Very good. This sound is actually a diphthong, a combination of 2 vowel sounds. It starts with a mid-front unrounded vowel and glides toward a high-front unrounded vowel. This sound is made by your lips moving sideways, and the mouth slightly wider than when we made E sound. Then, keeping the same lips position, make the mouth a little smaller by closing it slightly. So these are the example of this sound, including its IPA transcriptions. Number 1, say, day, ate, late, mate. So the last one vowel sound is the short E. Repeat after me. E. Again. Very good. This sound represents a shorter, less tense vowel sound. It's a near high, front, unrounded vowel sounds. It's sometimes called a short E. This is similar to another E, but the tongue is slightly lower and less tense. Your lips will be slightly spread. So these are the examples of this sound, including its IPA transcriptions. Number 1, beat, sit, pin, queen, and him. Now that we are done with our lesson, let's have a practice activity. I will enunciate each word clearly one at a time. As soon as I pronounce a word, you will have several seconds to write down the IPA transcription for that word. Listen carefully to the sounds you hear in each word. Remember to be conscious of the precise tongue and oral articulations needed for each of the target. Once you have listened through all the words, we will review the answers as a class. Remember that we are looking to boost your ability to spot and mark these sounds with the IPA. Listen carefully, write correctly, and enjoy the challenge. These are the 10 words that you need to answer. Number 1, bend. 2, send. 3, facial. 4, casing. 5, chaos. 6, beg. 7, bend. 8, wreck. 9, seal. And 10, feel. I also have 3 sentences here that need to be pronounced. You need to study how to pronounce it because each of you will read it one by one in our class. So, repeat after me. Number 1, the red hen laid an egg in the pen. Number 2, the cat sat on the mat and then it ran. Number 3, he bet his winnings on a ship, but it sank. Congrats everyone! I hope this video tutorial has given you a clearer understanding of how IPA can be a valuable tool in mastering pronunciation across different languages. Remember, the IPA is like a map that guides us through the sounds of speech, helping us to communicate more effectively and accurately. As you continue to practice, try to incorporate IPA symbols into your learning routine, whether you're learning a new language or refining your skills in your native tongue. The IPA can enhance your ability to recognize and produce sounds with precision. Keep practicing and you'll find that your pronunciation skills will improve significantly over time. This ends our tutorial session. Goodbye and thank you for watching!